Good morning. My name is Tim and welcome back to the channel. This morning we're going to do a little walking from the house down to Brighton. I have some new, it's always good to update some of your equipment. So this trip I purchased a Canon EOS digital camera that also does really high quality video. So today's little walk down to Brighton Salt Pond is going to be all about testing the picture quality and video quality of this Canon. It is a traditional digital camera, so it's not like a GoPro necessarily or some of the 360 cameras they have. It's more of a format for taking good digital photos, but it does have some good video quality as well. So if the picture seems a little jumpy, it's because of the stabilization on this thing. I got to get all the settings right, but anyway, let me turn it around. So we're gonna take a walk through the trail and over to the salt pond. I want to get some good high quality images, close-up images of some of the surroundings over there. Just kind of test this camera out, see how it does, how it compares to some of the quality from some of the other devices that I have. So let's go on a walk and we'll see what we get into. Before we go up over the trail, I wanted to just take a quick video to see what the quality is like looking over the ocean here with all the different plants. You can see some folks are starting to congregate down here at the beach. Sunday's usually a pretty busy day down at Brighton Salt Pond with all the family gatherings and music and food that they bring down. So you can probably see between the coconut trees there, Beckway. I'll tell you what, the last couple of days it's been really clear. Usually there's a haze and a mist around Beckway. You can't really see them very clear, but it seems like today you can see very clearly the mountains on the northwest side and populated side of Beckway. But yeah, pretty good view for 6 miles away. All right, here we are on the upper trail just above the kiosks and the beach itself. I'll turn the camera around here. You can see down there. Water looks pretty calm today. Last couple of days it's been kind of rough out there, but I'm probably going to go down a little later and take a dip. Yeah, it's finally getting to where it's a nice, comfortable swim when you're out there just wading in the 4 to 6 feet depth without waves constantly breaking. It looks really calm. Just the way I like it right there. And the water temperature is very warm right now. Alright, now we're getting towards the upper trail. Starting to get along the edge of the cliff wall. Alright, so here's one of the first little lookout spots looking down at the Salt Pond Beach. Water's a little clearer today because it's not as choppy and rough. You can actually see some of the rock formations and then some of the bigger rock up there in this image. In the middle there you can see flat rock. I'd like to try to get out there. I've tried the last couple of days, but it's been waves have been so rough and washing over the rock there, it's just not safe. I don't know if you can see straight out there right in front of Beckway, there's a huge, looks like some type of schooner, big sailboat with triple masts sailing north. Alright, getting ready to take the walk down the grassy incline here down towards the salt pond and all the volcanic rock. Down there I'd like to get some good photos, so I appreciate any feedback once I take the pictures, both video and still. Just let me know what you think of this Canon EOS. This is really my first opportunity to give it a good run for its money here in some environment where there's a lot of greenery, a lot of nice flowers, a lot of interesting textures. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes out when I do the final processing. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, we made it. We made it down to the up above the pond. You can tell that it's low tide. It must be low tide because you can see the waves are not even coming close to breaking over to fill the pond. See some small fish in there swimming around. We'll go down and get a little closer and see if we can see what type of fish they are. But yeah, probably some crabs too and some sea urchins. But we've been here several times. This is my most recent time with this camera, but really looking forward to seeing how the image quality comes out with some of this rock. It's really kind of cool. So let me turn the camera off and climb down. So people may ask why I keep coming over here and taking video and images. You know, it seems like every time I come over here I explore a different part of these rock formations here. There's just so much to look at. So rugged and so tough to climb on at points. But certainly worth the climb. Looking down into the pond. At this end, there's a little bit of a, wouldn't call it a cave, just a little bit of an overhang where you get some shade because it's somewhat tunneled in just a few feet into the side of the hill here. But yeah, I love to go down to this water. I wish it were just a couple more feet deep. It would be a perfect swimming, wading pond. There's only one real deep spot in the middle, and I say deep, it's only probably 2 or 3 feet right there by that group of rocks in the middle where you can sit and just relax as the waves break over the perimeter of this thing. They're not going to happen right now. You can see they're not even getting close because of the tide is low right now. I have to be honest, you know, one thing that kind of really gets under my skin when I come down to St. Vincent for being such a beautiful country, you come into these really very nature spots here and you see people leaving garbage, food containers and Irene bottles and, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken containers. I just don't get why the people of St. Vincent, being on an island so small, don't have more respect for the condition of the island and the trash. You know, throwing trash in a container or a trash can is such an easy thing to do, yet I see people driving down the road and just blatantly just winging it right out the window, and it just really gets under my skin. You know, every time I walk up the Brighton Beach Road, and I bring a little plastic trash can, not trash can, but trash bag, and just pick up the trash along the way. But that's just, you know, totally disrespectful for nature. You know, to have such a beautiful place to live and just to screw it up with a bunch of trash, you know, just really, really irritates me. All right, I got that out of my system. I just figured I'd mention that for people that are listening, and maybe they can spread the word. Take care of your environment so it can take care of you. All right, so now I'm walking down on the lower part of the edge of the land here, sort of between this rock outcrop and then the low little pond area. Just little puddles of water in here. Usually this is a lot more active. When the waves break over, this thing fills and the water runs straight through here. I don't know if I can get to the other side. If I walk straight ahead and I find a good path, we can go around and you can see the actual Brighton Beach, Brighton Salt Pond Beach. I'm gonna try, maybe I'll try to walk here. Maybe I can find a safe path that's dry
get to the other side here and I can show you guys what it looks like from this perspective, looking back to the beach. Alright, I was able to navigate my way around up on these rocks here. So you can see this is sort of the point of this cliff that comes out from the beach, and you can see in the distance there people swimming along the beach. And I'll pan around here so you can see some of the rock formations. It's really interesting. It's too bad that this is not more accessible, because there's probably a lot of really cool fish and little nooks and crannies out here between these rocks to explore. I'd love to be out on that one right there. That's the most furthest one out in this group of rocks here by itself. Probably could get out there if I had my snorkel gear, especially when it's nice and low and calm like it is now. Certainly wouldn't want to do it the last couple of days where the water is really hot coming in here. Alright, there's a little view from down below. We're going to walk back up around the pond and all the rock formations and up through that tall green grass there between the trees. So here we go. Okay, before I close the video, I made it up this pretty steep little hill. Caught my breath, so close the video with this. You can see Beckway, Mystique in the distance, and then Ballyso and Bataway. I hope I pronounced those right. My wife always corrects me when I say those two islands. Anyway, I wanted to close with this because it's such a beautiful view up here. So like I said, the main purpose for this quick outing was just to give this new Canon EOS camera a test drive and see how it performs with the video and both the stills. So if you watch the video, maybe if you have one of these cameras, you can tell me whether you're pleased with it, what some of the pros and cons are. I still have a lot to learn with some of the settings. There's a lot more you can do with these. I haven't really used too much of the manual mode, relying on some of the scene settings and the automatic, but ideally I'd like to get into some of the more manual so you can control the speed and the aperture and really dial in what you're trying to do in a picture, right? So that's the come. Maybe in the future you'll see some more video and still from this camera, but for now, my name is Tim, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.
I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause you lose all my senses. That is just so typically me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You see, my problem is this: I'm dreaming away, wishing that you must digitally exist. I cry watching the days. Did you see